So, if in fact, and the neighbor describes some light breaths.
Martin was at her head. He was, I guess you could say, facilitating the CPR. He appeared to be giving her puffs of air.
When it comes to CPR in 2007, where is the focus on the training? Because this doctor said he knew how to do it. I'm a physician. He was just at a safety conference that day, ironically. Which is more important, the breaths or the compressions, and which is going to get that water out?
Well, back then, both. You're doing compressions. Then you come down. You try to give a couple breaths. You know, and if you can't get in, then you reposition the head. You check the airway and try it again. So, you know, what are little breaths? That's what I want to know, because if he's a doctor, he's going to try to get some air into her.
So, if in fact you were trying to pretend to perform CPR, light breaths without compressions would do nothing, right?
No, wouldn't do anything at all.
And if you're a doctor, you might know that.
You'd think so. And he was just at a some kind of safety seminar.
That's another big problem for the doctor.
Well, yeah, I think it is, and I think the defense has to deal with this head on and just has to say, look, what we're dealing with here is a failure to render aid. This was not
panic,
not a murder,
or on
this
purpose.
is a guy that had checked out. You know, who's to say how?
How'd you get the drugs up? How'd you get the drugs in her system?
Well, she could have done it herself. I mean, listen, there was a lot of turmoil going on in that marriage when she just had her facelift done, presumably to save the marriage, and she might have just discovered, look, he's not changing his ways. I found more records of phone calls to this other woman.